Welcome to Cape Media News. I'm Emily Tullock. With 2021 fast approaching, we are going to be discussing New Year's resolutions today, and we have with us Ayanna Parrent, the founder and owner of Be Free Coaching and Wellness, here to give her thoughts and advice on making health-related resolutions this coming year. Ayanna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure. This is fun.
Good. So, often New Year's resolutions include changing habits or, making goals to be healthier, such as getting into shape or just eating better. What are your thoughts on New Year's resolutions, especially as someone who works in the fitness world? Do you think that they're useful for people, or do they tend to set people up for failure?
So this might surprise you. I don't actually believe in them at all. I think they're, it's almost like going on a diet. I don't believe in that either. Because it just sets you up for this unrealistic expectation that you're not going to be able to maintain. So I just talk to people about, you can make resolutions in your life throughout the year, but to make this one based on, the time frame of the new year is a setup. I don't use the word failure, but because they're all learning lessons, but it is like, and then you have this expectation. And I also teach people how to just sort of detach from expectations in general and just remove yourself from the outcome. So if your goal really is to be healthier or to treat yourself better, there's like 1,000 different things that you can do along the year. And I would actually say, just celebrating, if you're going to focus on people get so stuck on the new year, I got to do something. I'm like, then just celebrate the amazing stuff that you did in that year and just really, bring your energy to that. Because if that's what you bring your energy into, that's what you're going to get more of.
So if somebody's really, focused on wanting to make a New Year's resolution, health related, you kind of can't talk them out of it. What would be your advice on resolutions that we can actually keep? What are realistic expectations to set?
So I always sort of can frame this in how I help people in my coaching program is to, sort of listen to your body as opposed to your mind. So if you're going to set any goal for yourself, that would be it. Because I think the body speaks to what you actually need, and thoughts just make crazy stories up in your head about nothing. So we have 1,000 thoughts all the time that actually 99.9 of them are not true. So if we ground ourselves and use our breath and mindfulness, then we can actually tune into what is actually speaking to us about what we actually need. So if anyone's going to make any kind of resolution, I would say develop some kind of mindfulness practice. Does not, every time I say meditation, people freak out. They're like, I can't do it. Oh my God, I can't sit there, and I'm like, if you can brush your teeth, you can meditate, right? That's all you need. Honestly, it's just being still, even for like 5 to 10 minutes a day, and just using your breath and allowing your mind and your body and your space to be present. And then learning what your body actually needs and then taking your action plan from there. Another great one that I love to teach people is like be out in nature, especially in the winter. You're going to do New Year's resolutions in January, right? So, it's like you can still be outside. And a lot of that is grounding work of, using your breath, getting the nature, getting the wonderful parts of the earth in your body, just to make that part of you more aware of just your spirit and your heart and your soul, and make yourself more connected to you. I mean, that's a big goal. That's a big goal, right? You got to chunk it down. So going for like mindfulness walks, I just say, if you can do that every single day and increase the amount of time over a year, you're going to be a completely different person in the year, and then make it a journey, like have a journal, write down what that's like, increase the time that you're able to sit and have breath, increase the time that you're able to sit and be with yourself, increase the time that you're able to be kind with other people. So it actually has nothing to do with removing things. That's why diets don't work, because you're so focused on what you have to cut out instead of what you're bringing in. So if I could tell anybody anything, it would be just bring in beautiful things.
Yes, I love that. It's very doable.
Totally, right? Yeah.
Right? There's no room for failure with that when you're just going in that avenue. I love that. Thank you so much. Those are wonderful tips. Ayanna, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your advice. And we wish you a happy new year.
Happy New Year to you and everybody out there in the Media Center, and I love you guys.
Thank you. For Cape Media News, I'm Emily Tullock.